Got cut off. Here's video 2, just reviewing this assignment on the Keynesian cross curve. Okay, so this one is just really asking us to identify the state of the economy and basically what's going on. Okay, so hopefully we know that this is long-term. This is what we can sustain long-term, and here is current equilibrium. Okay, so we hopefully know right now we're in a recessionary gap, which means that this is the area of savings. So they're saving extra money. And I just identified the area of the graph that shows that. Not bad. All right, so here obviously we have the opposite. Okay, here's what we can produce long term. Here's our aggregate expenditure, and here's where we are right now. Right now we're producing more than we can in the long term. So we're in an inflationary gap. Okay, people are spending a lot of money. They're using their savings to get by, maybe making large purchases, and it's this, I can't even say in the lines, that amount right there. Okay, all right, here is the one where many students who are kind of getting it, I just want to see if we can think a little bit about this. This one's a little more difficult. I hope it's not, doesn't seem politically motivated. I hope it's not. But I just want to see if we can kind of analyze things a little bit differently, take this curve and kind of see what the deal is. So, crazy politician proposes to fix this recessionary gap not by increasing government spending, but instead by declaring a tax holiday. During that holiday, states drop their sales tax, causing people to spend more money and save less. Okay, I gave you a big hint here, so really think about the idea that whatever you think about the policy, that somehow theoretically this politician made it so that not so that there's more money being spent. There's not an infusion of money, but a greater tendency of people to spend the money that they have versus save it. Okay, so this is one that really is assessing, what do we know about this graph? Okay, so I'm asking you to show the new aggregate expenditure curve that this politician is dreaming that they can create by not spending money, but by having some sort of tax holiday that would make people spend more money. Now, thinking about that, remember, here is our point of autonomous consumption. That's not going to change, That's not going to go up because there's not more money, coming out there. However, what would theoretically change is people's spending patterns. Remember, the slope of the curve is the marginal propensity to consume. So this politician is hoping that somehow, without infusing extra money from the get-go, that people's behavior changes. And that change in behavior would make it so that with the same amount of autonomous consumption money, people would spend more, increasing the marginal propensity to consume and making this the new aggregate expenditure curve. Again, just a different way to think about economics and government and yada, 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 okay? Oops, guess that page shouldn't have been there. And I think we already did that page, so I think that we're done. Guys, if you got this, if even by the end of this review, listening to all that stuff, if you got this, guys, that means that you are in good shape as far as just understanding this curve. And of course, getting back to that would really mean that we, I think, are in a really good spot that we could identify and really understand these terms. Okay? Hopefully this helped. Please let me know if you have any questions.